warm welcome to all to our 10th recognition ceremony for the successful completion of the Preparing Today for Tomorrow's Challenges, Transforming Children's Lives Global Campus Alumni Outreach Program, sponsored by the University of the West Indies Global Campus, Sandals Foundation, and our first sponsor, Dr. Arva McLean. Honorable Chad Blackman, Minister of Educational Transformation, is unable to attend, but is ably represented by Ms. Julia Beckles, Chief Education Officer, Acting. Dr. Francis Severin, Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of the West Indies Global Campus, Mrs. Sterling Griffith Wilby, Education Officer of the Secondary Section, Mr. Patrick Drake, Resort Manager of the Sandals Barbados, Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington, Campus Officer of Alumni Relations, Coordinator and Chief Facilitator of the PTFTC TCL program. Principals, teachers, and guidance counselors from the 16 schools participating in the program. Other facilitators of the PTFTC TCL program. Members of the PTFTC TCL Examination Board, represented by Professor Emerita Vivian Roberts and Dr. Benita Thompson. Administrative staff of the PTFTC TCL program. Other staff of the Global Campus, specially invited guests, our esteemed graduates, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I am Ms. Tanisha David from Princess Margaret, and co-chairing with me is Master Demar Mears from the Ellerslie School. Allow me to offer sincere apologies on behalf of the Chief Education Officer, Dr. Ramona Archer Bradshaw, who is unwell, and therefore unable to attend today's ceremony. She offers her congratulations to all of the students who have successfully completed the PTFTC TCL program. Apologies on behalf of sponsors, Dr. Arva McLean and Mrs. Tisha Wing.
As we commence this morning's recognition ceremony, we invite Ms. Tajira Nichols from Dayton Griffith to invoke God's presence. Shall we stand reverently, please?
Good morning to all gathered today. My name is Tajira Nichols, and I'll be leading us in prayer. Please bow your heads and close your eyes. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here together on this special day. As we gather to celebrate the anniversary of this program, we come before you with grateful hearts. Thank you for the lessons that have helped prepare us for our future, teach us how to present ourselves, business etiquette, financial matters, and so much more. We thank the coordinators, facilitators, and everyone else who dedicated their time and effort to invest their wisdom in us. Bless them for their hard work and dedication. As we move forward, help us to apply what we have learned with confidence, purpose, and integrity. May we continue to grow, make wise decisions, and strive to become the best versions of ourselves. Bless this ceremony and everyone gathered here today. In Jesus' name, we pray, amen.
Thank you, Tajira, for your prayers. The PTFTC TCL program was conceptualized by Ms. Faith Richards of the Ellerslie School. Ms. Richards, could you kindly stand to be recognized? Pardon me? Oh. Please be seated. Apologies.
Ms. Richards shared her initial thoughts that there should be a program to hone soft skills with Ms. Sandra Griffith Carrington, who immediately gave wings to the thought and with the permission of Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal Dr. Luz Longsworth, designed and developed the curriculum for this program, carefully crafting the initial 10 modules. Mrs. Griffith Carrington, could you kindly stand and be recognized for designing and developing the curriculum, marketing the program into our schools, and being the coordinator from inception to now, 10 years. Over the years, 3 modules have been added, and as I call your names, please stand to be recognized. Mr. Alex Cumberbatch, the impact of social media. Ms. Shellyan Roberts, basic financial management, who is unfortunately unable to attend. And Mrs. Sandra Osborne, wardrobe management.
This year, the program was executed at 16 secondary schools. With Dara Jordan, Dayton Griffith, St. Leonard's Boys, and the law schools joined the program for the first time. This expansion of the program is largely due to the Chief Education Officer, Dr. Romana Archer Bradshaw, advocating for the participation of all schools and with the unwavering support offered by Sandals Foundation in partnership with Rock Hard Cement, who continues to donate more than $60,000 US. I now invite our sponsor, Mr. Patrick Drake, Sandals Barbados, to give remarks, after which they will present the Sandals Foundation Challenge Trophy for the best Michaelmas Group assignment. This year's question was the positive and negative uses of artificial intelligence in schools.
Distinguished guests, students, members of the Preparing Today for Tomorrow's Challenges initiative, all good morning. You know, when I stand up here, I really feel old. I don't know about this side of the room, but I was probably a year or two older than you when I first joined the hospitality industry. And that was another century ago, right? 100 years. You see, the older people do the math in their head. Young people need to reach and do it on a calculator and try to figure it out. But you see how they laughed right away? But no, 40 many years later, it's an amazing industry. It really is an honor to be present in today's recognition ceremony, celebrating the milestone of students across 16 schools who have been empowered with the skills to not only take on the world of business, but life itself. When you think of over 100 of you strong, you really can make a significant impact on this world we live in. And by the world, don't just think of Barbados as a small island, eh? With technology today, the world really is your oyster. So I want to take some time to pause here to speak directly to our students who have been successfully completed the last 6 months curriculum. Looking at the faces of each of you this morning, I want you to know that even as you navigate the world of incredible change, changing technology, how we use technology, and how technology affects how we operate, your mastering of the skills in effective communication, collaboration, negotiation, self-confidence, and teamwork will forever be an integral part of your success and hope for you to attain all you can. Indeed, the hospitality industry will benefit greatly, and I'm putting a plug for my industry here, because growth and development, as we see here in Barbados, is in hospitality, and you, by extension, with your knowledge of what you're gaining. And that word communication, you're going to hear it quite often in the years ahead, and it is crucial that we do know how to communicate, because it's a powerful, powerful tool. Your ability to communicate through written and spoken word enables you to process and relay ideas to build understanding. And I said before, don't just think of the island of Barbados. Don't think of just the Eastern Caribbean, but you'll get to find out, because of technology, the world really is yours, right? You can stay from home and reach any part of the furthest corners of the world in today's world. So your ability to work with others to build community. Skills in negotiating enables you to reach mutually beneficial agreements, resolve conflicts, constructive, and advocate for your needs without damaging relationships. And your level of confidence makes a difference in what doors are open for you to walk through. At the Sandals Foundation, we believe it is our duty to empower our young people, not only here in Barbados, but across the Caribbean. You are the leaders of tomorrow. It is your vision, in your hands, and with your capacity to create a harmonious world for us all to live in. We're incredibly grateful to our partners, Rock Hard Foundation, and I want to personally thank Mr. Mark Maloney, Executive Chairman of Rock Hard Distributors, for making it possible for us to invest over $65,000 in the delivery of this program. To the team of UWI Global Campus, thank you for taking the mantle to create this transformational initiative. And to the students, consider this the beginning of a journey to a future that you can make as prosperous and fulfilling as you like. Good luck to you all, and look forward to the years ahead, because trust me, anything is possible with what you've already been learning in the courses that you've been doing. Good luck to you all.
So don't go, Mr. Drake. We'll have you present the award for the best Michaelmas presentation, which is the group presentation that the students have to work on during their Christmas holidays. So they don't just get to have holiday and eat all the ham and drink all the drinks. They have to do some work for us. And as the students mentioned, they had to research on the use of AI in schools by the students. So this year's winner is, any guesses? I don't see the confidence. Where's the confidence that we built during the past 6 months? Who's the winner? Okay, so I guess we're not going to give the award then. Who's the winner? I see a hand from Princess Margaret. Okay. Well, let me just do the announcement then. Today, the winner for this year is the St. Michael's School. And the group consisted of Naya Alexander, Payden Clark, Diamond Greenwich, and Melanie Phillips. So I invite you forward to the stage. Naya Alexander, Payden Clark, Diamond Greenwich, and Melanie Phillips. Congratulate them as they come up on stage. So Naya first, go first, Naya. And then Greenwich. Go ahead. Naya Alexander, Diamond Greenwich, and Melanie Phillips.
Thank you, Mr. Drake, for your words of encouragement and powerful words to ensuring us that Barbados is small, but only the beginning, along with the opportunities given to us, to each of us through the hospitality.
Mrs. Griffith-Carrington, the designer and programs coordinator, believes in the continuous improvement of the program to ensure that it effectively meets the needs of each student. Facilitators in the PTFTC TCL have completed levels 1 and 2 of the Village Builders program, facilitated by the Ministry of Technological and Vocational Training. This program encouraged the team to ensure that sessions were more inclusive and equally beneficial to all students, including those with exceptionalities. We now invite Mr. Joshua Bishop to announce a new special award to acknowledge the hard work of our students with exceptionalities.
As Tanisha mentioned, the facilitators of the program participated in the Village Builders program, and because we believe so much in the importance of continuous improvement, we really eagerly embraced this Village Builders program conducted by the Ministry of Technological and Vocational Training in partnership with the Erdiston Teachers Training College. One session that particularly stood out was the one on creating inclusive learning spaces for all students. The session underscored the importance of understanding that students have various needs and capabilities, and that this should be seen as an advantage to allow us to create more engaging sessions and use varied teaching styles. So coming from this, the team wanted to acknowledge the achievements of those students with exceptionalities who have successfully completed, that is, the program, meeting the same rigorous standards as all the other students. So, it's my pleasure to introduce the Senate Win Challenge Trophy. This award is sponsored by Ms. Tisha Senate Win and Mr. John Win. Unfortunately, they could not be here in person due to storms in their native Massachusetts. However, Mrs. Wynn is a strong believer in the importance of education and its ability to provide a world of possibilities for individuals. And she always seeks to give back to educational causes. And she recently exemplified this philosophy in the providing of a full scholarship for a global campus student from Trinidad. So, we extend our sincerest gratitude to the Wins for supporting this award for the most outstanding students with exceptionalities. I now invite Mr. Francis Thompson, the Deputy Principal of Erdiston Teachers Training College, to present the inaugural award. And the inaugural winner for the award is Mr. Nathan Seeley from the Dighton Griffith Secondary School. Unfortunately, so here's Nathan. I'm joined by Principal Major Boyce. And it must be noted that Mr. Seeley actually passed the course with an extension in his examination. So another round of applause for Mr. Seeley. And the other student that we would like to pay tribute to today is Mr. Ario Stewart from Princess Margaret Secondary. And we have Principal Anil Agar joining Mr. Stewart. Thank you so much to Mrs. Wynn and Mr. Wynn and Mr. Thompson for presenting the inaugural awards.
In her absence, we would like to offer thanks to Mrs. Wynn, for her support of the program. We are truly sorry that you are not here with us. We welcome this new award and look forward to a long and fruitful partnership.
"10 years is no small accomplishment. So at this moment, we want to pay special tribute to some important people who have ensured the continued success of this program. I now invite Mr. Joshua Bishop back to the podium.
So as Demar said, 10 years, not minutes, is definitely no easy feat. And having joined the Global Campus only 3 years ago, I could not imagine anyone else but Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington to being the individual to conduct a program of this scale and the continuous improvements that she's been able to achieve with the assistance of her team over the past 10 years. And anybody knows, Mrs. Griffith Carrington knows that once she puts her mind to something, it's practically done. So we want to try our best to pay tribute to her. She's a bit on edge because she doesn't like surprises. But we want to share some congratulations from some familiar faces who could not be here with us today.
Hello, everyone. It is my immense pleasure to send this video congratulating Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington and her team on the 10th recognition ceremony of the PTFTC TCL program. I do recall when this program started when I was principal of the then UWI Open Campus, now Global Campus. And I would say it started as a twinkle in the eye of Mrs. Griffith Carrington, one that she shared with me and other colleagues of the Open Campus, which really was more than a dream. It was a commitment to bettering the lives of many of our young people in school, some of whom may have been bypassed or left to the side. The program started with one school and then grew and grew and grew. And the sustainability of the program has been the life work, I think, of Sandra. I want to thank her. I know that when she puts her mind to something, there was no way any of us could say no. It was my privilege and pleasure to support that commitment and to see the hundreds of young people who have been transformed by this program. That is the dream that came true. Congratulations to Sandra, to her team, to all of the alumni of the program who are now, I'm sure, excelling in their lives, and to all those who are to come. And I continue to pray and to work towards ensuring that this program can have another 10 years of success. Congratulations, everyone. So sorry I can't be there with you, but you know that my heart and my soul has always been with this program and with you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brianne Nanton, and I am proud to be a past student of the PTFTC TCL program during its early stages in 2016. Today, I am honored to share a few words in light of the celebration of the 10th anniversary of the program. 10 years in operation is indeed an important milestone, and I am sure that every student who has passed through the program is grateful for all of the opportunities it has provided. For me personally, the program laid the foundation for my academic and professional journey. The knowledge, skills, and experiences that I have gained have well equipped me for the world of work and also pursuing a higher education. As time progressed, I was able to build on the communication and problem-solving skills and as a result, I am able to navigate any challenges with confidence and professionalism. At this time, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to Mrs. Griffith Carrington, whose hard work and dedication have helped shape the program into what it is today. Her commitment to student development has impacted many lives, including my own. Congratulations on this outstanding achievement, and I wish the PTFTC TCL program continued growth and success throughout the years to come. Thank you.
Greetings everyone, and congratulations to this year's graduates of the Preparing Today for Tomorrow's Challenges program. My name is Joshua Hewitt, and I was a participant of the program from 2016 to 2017 while I was still enrolled at Ersey Secondary School. When I had first entered my last year at Ersey, I was starting to feel nervous about life after I graduate. I was willing to work hard and improve myself, but I lacked the confidence and the direction I needed to face the challenges ahead. So for me, the program provided a very convenient starting point. It helped me prepare mentally and practically for life after school. And as someone who is not naturally outgoing or confident, I needed to practice. As I neared the end of the initial stage of the program, I applied for an internship position at the university. I was very apprehensive about getting the position because although the program had helped me grow, I was still nervous about entering such a formal institution and taking on such new responsibilities so soon after leaving school. However, after the first month, I gradually became more comfortable in the working environment. I started to appreciate this opportunity to gain such valuable experience. I was fortunate to receive several extensions to my internship, which I gladly accepted. I ultimately remained there for a year. During that time, I also had the opportunity to assist some of the other interns who would have came after me, which further contributed to my personal growth. And although I eventually chose to pursue a different career path outside of the university, I am very grateful for my time there. I believe the experience helped me to develop my soft skills like teamwork and communication, my own personal self-confidence, and my ability to adapt, which I continue to use through my professional journey to this day. Mrs. Griffith Carrington played a very significant role in my journey. Her dedication, her sociability, her meticulousness were a great influence on me, and I am glad that she has remained committed to transforming lives and helping them progress personally and professionally. As I conclude, I would like to thank everyone who made this program possible, particularly the support of the Ministry of Educational Transformation and the program sponsors. Congratulations on your 10th anniversary, and I wish you many more years of success to come. Thank you.
So Mrs. Griffith Carrington, I hope I can still go to the global campus tomorrow. So the program requires not only people like Mrs. Griffith Carrington and her facilitators, but both principals and teachers to ensure that the program runs smoothly every week for 6 months. I now invite a major advocate of the program, Major Cummings, teacher from the Princess Margaret, to offer his brief reflections on the program as well.
Good morning, everyone. For the past 6 years, I have had the privilege of guiding students through a program that is not just educational, but truly life-changing. As the teacher facilitating the PTFTC TCL program at the Princess Margaret Secondary School, I have witnessed real growth in my students. I say my students intentionally because with responsibility comes ownership. It means encouraging them, guiding them, and helping them reach their full potential. As John Quincy Adams reminds us, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. At Princess Margaret, many students express interest in the program each year. However, we carefully select those who will benefit most and are ready to embrace growth and transformation. From the onset, I took a keen interest in the program, and honestly, I would say I took full ownership and became a strong advocate. This role is not one to take lightly, as it demands commitment, consistency, and care. In fact, I believe the teacher guiding the program is a key ingredient in its success. My responsibilities include preparing and disseminating correspondence to parents and staff, requesting transportation for the off-campus sessions, and ensuring that the students stay on task, especially during the Michaelmas vacation group assignment. Communicating with parents, support staff, and of course, Mrs. Griffith Carrington and her team requires effective time management, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to duty. Ensuring the room is prepared, that the students are punctual for each session, in addition to giving the students weekly reminders of the letter for the session and tips to writing a good vote of thanks. Keeps me busy and always having to be mindful of what comes next. You see, being a teacher responsible meant that I had to become familiar with every aspect of the program because the students look to me for assistance, guidance, and reassurance. There are moments when some feel like giving up, but a kind and motivating word often inspires them to persevere. Preparing today for tomorrow's challenges, transforming children's lives, isn't just a name or title to me, but a way of life that I strive to instill in every student I encounter. Over the past 6 years, I have witnessed remarkable progress. Shy students becoming confident and articulate, individuals taking greater responsibility for their attitudes and behavior, and seeds being planted that are now bearing good fruit. Some of these students are currently employed in fields where they first began as interns through the program. To be here today with the 16 schools participating is truly a remarkable achievement. I am sincerely grateful for the continued support from the sponsors and the Ministry of Education Transformation. Your investment is making a real difference. I trust that the experience has been rewarding for the new schools and that each principal can confidently say their students are benefiting from an exceptional program. I will continue to support this program because these attributes are needed now more than ever, especially considering the decline in moral values and the challenges facing many homes. The more students who develop and embody these qualities, the stronger and more promising the future will be for Barbados. As Nelson Mandela wisely said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And through this program, that change is already beginning. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Major. And our final champion of the program, who ensures that it goes wherever she goes as a principal, is Miss Goodrich, Miss Sandra Goodrich. So join me in welcoming Miss Goodrich to offer her brief remarks. Reflection.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Joshua. So mine is going to take the form of a story. So Winston Churchill posited, and I quote, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." PTFTC, TCL facilitators, you have all made a life. Let's give all of the facilitators a round of applause. So 9 years ago, I was reading the newspaper, which I do every day, and I read of this program, which was facilitated at the Ellerslie School. I was so impressed with what I read, I immediately contacted the then UWI Open Campus, requesting that the program be brought to the St. George Secondary School, which I was heading at the time. I could see then, and I could see even clearer now, how such a program could benefit my students. There was no hesitation. And what was an Ellerslie program, conceptualized initially by an Ellerslie teacher for Ellerslie students, had grown wings and flown from Black Rock to Constant in St. George. It was therefore a no-brainer that when my assignment to the Courage and Parry School took place in 2017, that the program was going to be requested for the Courage and Parry School. And I can say to you that I saw such growth at St. George and at Courage and Parry. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if Keisha is in the room, but Keisha, who was one of our top students, well, she was second, but the person who came first could not take up the offer. Keisha is still employed at the University of the West Indies to this day. With topics such as presenting yourself properly, effective communication, social graces, and business etiquette, I immediately saw the enthusiasm and the growth in my students weekly. At times, and I'm sure that Dr. Welch can bear me out, some of the students were also very eager to share what they learned, as simple as how to use the telephone and how to answer. And they came to my office to make sure I knew what I should be doing. I loved that. The personal branding, resume writing, and wardrobe management sessions, which were added along the way, were all definitely hits or wins for the students over the years. I can tell you I still have photos of some of the wardrobe management and dining etiquette sessions. The students were all very happy to dress and to let us know that this is the way that they will be going to work. The expanded program, which is now facilitated in the majority of our secondary schools, cannot be an easy undertaking. But year after year, students are provided with the soft skills necessary for their development, as well as the experiences that last a lifetime. I have experienced success as well as having not done so well. And I think that it's important that at this time, having gone through more than one institution and seeing how they handle it, that we actually give a word to those persons or administrators at this time. And to this end, I am going to say a word to the administrator first. I take it by now that you can tell that I love the program and I'm one of its biggest fans. But a word to you. Choose a teacher who understands the assignment, who is passionate about the program. And I can speak to one that I had that was the best for 8 years, for sure, always going beyond. Choose a day of the week and stick to it. It is very difficult when we move around and expect the UWI program group to get into whatever we put on our timetables. And I will advise, have I learned this year, don't choose a Friday morning periods 1 and 2. Not when assemblies are running late and things are happening and you have all these people visiting. So I've learned as well from the program. But check in regularly with your faculty advisor and with your students, because your enthusiasm will guide theirs. And choose students, returning fifths as it was designed, who have the level of maturity to put in the work and see the course's value. Unfortunately, students sometimes in first year fifth may not have done an exam yet, and they don't understand what it is to go into the world of work. So from my perspective, I've spoken to the administrator and to the facilitators. Students, I want you to just grab a hold of any opportunity you get. Spread the word to all of those who are not here. Let the others who are coming after you know how important this program is. I have seen the benefits, your principals and the facilitators and your parents have seen the benefits, and it's up to you to ensure that all others following you benefit as well. To Mrs. Griffith-Carrington and her team, I say a big thank you. You've planted seeds and touched many lives, many, many lives. And you know that, Sandra. I call you for anything and you call me the same. I will say to you that through this program, we've seen those seeds become plants. We've seen them start to bear fruit. I want to wish you and your team all God's blessings as you continue to positively impact the lives of our nation's youth. And may the PTFTC grow from strength to strength. God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Goodrich. I now invite Mr. Chen, Mr. Michael Chen, who himself is a graduate of the program, has been with us in the alumni office for 3 years, to present Ms. Goodrich with a small token of appreciation for being a champion of the program for 9 years. Thank you so much. We also want to acknowledge someone else. As Ms. Gurris mentioned, these things start as seeds, and without the idea, we would not be here for 10 years of the program. So we would like to invite Ms. Faith Richards, teacher from the Ellerslie School, who had the idea, who conceptualized this program, and from her idea, we are here to celebrate 10 years. So join me in congratulating Ms. Richards. And finally, I invite Mrs. Sandra Griffith-Carrington, program designer, coordinator, chief facilitator, to come on stage and receive her small token of appreciation. Ms. Chen will present her small token. Principal, she says she wanted a BMW. We don't have the funds, and she likes blue as well, so.
Thank you, Masters of Ceremonies. Permit me to address the students, nicely seated at my left. Students, I know you were taught that confidentiality is a core professional ethic that involves protecting information, particularly sensitive information entrusted to you, and ensuring it is not disclosed without proper authorization. Today, you have seen this in action. It is said, show me your friends. I watched the video. I sent a message to Dr. Luz Longsworth. The choice from the department was, well, Brianne, I whispered to Mr. Thompson, when I first met Brianne, I understood what shyness was. In the classroom, and I'm sure Faith remembered, if I said, good morning, Brianne, in the sweetest of voices, Brianne would cry. Right, Faith? And I can't believe that this is Brianne. We watched her develop. But that speech, blew me away. I need to find out how my office found Brianne. And Joshua, oh boy, that voice. And I also whispered to him when I met Joshua, and he would have alluded to it. He said, I'm from Haynesville. I need all the help. Again, Joshua. And then there are those in the audience. There are those that are close to me that I will now address. Confidentiality students. Beginning with the principal of the UWI Global Campus. The gentleman who wrote me last night, who avoided me this morning though, Dr. Francis Severin. I don't know where you arrived 5 minutes before it started. You didn't want, you were scared that you would reveal the secret. The former deputy principal, my mentor, don't hide behind Dr. Severin. Professor Vivian Roberts, you may stand. The alumni team which I lead, Joshua, Michael, Folashade. Folashade forgot that we went to the same school. My former colleague, Dr. Benita Thompson, don't hide, stand too. I want everybody to see those who kept the secret. Other principals, I don't have to call their names, but Principal Goodrich will tell you, oh, I talked to her and she talks to me. Principal Goodrich and the other principals who kept this secret, y'all can stand, principals, all of you. The verdict is guilty as charged. Facilitators, the donors, where are the donors? One can't stand. Oh, she actually standing. The contact persons, where's Dr. Welch? And Major Cummings and the other contact persons. And from the Ministry of Education. Mrs. Griffith Willoughby, you visited my office yesterday. My global campus colleagues in row 3 and 7, y'all could stand. All of you in row 3 and row 7. Where is Selena? Selena disappearing. So, Selena gave me a massage yesterday. Always got to watch. Almost all of you seated on the right side, whom I would have worked with over the past 10 years. And this is the boulder. Not forgetting my family. My brother says, do not contact me before 10 any morning. I am at the beach. My brother and my favorite sister-in-law, y'all could stand. Y'all are at the beach. And I knew this gentleman from the time I was 4 years old. And in August, we are celebrating 30 years of marriage. My beloved husband, you can't stand, because you are as guilty as everybody else. I invite you graduates, you all are my people, to join with me, to stand. And I want you to turn to those on the right that I just signaled out and congratulate them. Do it. Thank you. We are congratulating them because they epitomize confidentiality. And especially since those on the right know that I don't like surprises. Thank you. Congratulate them again. You may be seated. You may be seated. The idea of a surprise element, and this is what I was coming out here to say, and that is why I have notes. I had to ad-lib the others. Fits very aptly because confidentiality often means that information is intentionally withheld from others until the appropriate time. So I am guilty of intentionally withholding from my principal, from the team, and from everybody information until the appropriate time. Today, I now want to invite Mr. Akil Thompson. Give him an applause. He is from the Technical and Vocational Education and Training, TVET. Come join me. You were not a part of the others that I signal out. But we intentionally withheld this information. And continuing the element of surprise, I am requesting that you make an announcement.
Sure.
Reveal it.
Good morning, all. And with protocol already established, I just want to say good morning to all your distinguished guests, representatives of the UWI Global Campus, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduates of the Preparing Today for Tomorrow's Challenges, Transforming Children's Lives program. Good morning. It's an honor to stand here on behalf of the Technical, Vocational Education and Training Council of Barbados. And before I even get to what I need to reveal, I just want to say a few words to the graduates. When I look at you here this morning, I don't just see students in uniform. I see the future of this nation. I see the future of our workforce. I see the future citizens that will form this society. I see the future of our economy. And over the course of this program that you would have undertaken, you didn't just learn random things. You tackled critical skills that you will need for whatever lays ahead. Skills that you will need for real-world success. You didn't just learn how to build resumes or how to dress for an interview. You learn how to navigate very complex human dynamics. From managing your digital footprints on social media to mastering conflict resolution, personal finance, and effective communication across various spaces, this program has systematically dismantled the myth that soft skills are a secondary concern. And in the modern workplace, these are critical skills that define exceptional performance and leadership. And one of the most powerful values of this program, I think it's fitting that 10 years we will have an announcement such as this. I like the fact that it is pretty much a catalyst for personal branding. In today's highly competitive, digitally driven workforce, your personal brand is your calling card long before you walk into any boardroom or interview room. It is the sum total of how you present yourself, how you communicate both online and offline, and the distinct value that you bring to an organization. And when I say organization, I don't want you to think only workplace. That is family, that is church, that is any association, any club, any group that you would find yourself in the future. A strong personal brand tells employers and others who you are, what you stand for, and why you're the right person at the right time. This course builds on that foundation, teaching you everything from wardrobe management and business etiquette to professional email communication. You are not just entering the next phase of your life like any other normal person. As a graduate of this program, you're entering whatever lays ahead of you, whether that is straight into gainful employment or higher education, you're entering with an advantage, a distinct competitive advantage. I want you to hold dear to the things that you would have learned, implement them into your life, practice them, and you will be separated, you will be distinct. People will see a difference from you and the others immediately. So because of the success of this program over the last 10 years, this initiative that was spearheaded by the Global Campus and their alumni outreach, the TVET Council has been working very closely with the program coordinators to take this program to the next level. So I am proud to announce that from the very next cohort, starting in September, the PTFTC TCL program will be officially aligned with national and regional occupational and employability standards. All future participants of this program will not just receive a certificate of participation, they will be formally assessed and certified against the Caribbean vocational qualifications and the core skills qualifications. Now, I know as secondary students, you guys are somewhat familiar with the CVQs, but just to be clear for everyone to understand, Caribbean vocational qualifications, these are awards that are presented to persons who demonstrate knowledge and skills against occupational standards. And these occupational standards, these are basically long, drawn-out documents that outline everything a person is supposed to be able to know and everything that they're supposed to be able to do to effectively perform in a work role. And they're developed by experts and practitioners in the various industries. And what CVQ means, Caribbean Vocational Qualification, means that an occupational standard that was developed here in Barbados has been validated by CARICOM and approved for use across the wider region. And one of the important impacts of that is that it enables free movement of skilled labor across the region. So if you see an opportunity elsewhere in the region, if you have a CVQ, you can bypass a lot of the roadblocks and red tape that you would encounter trying to establish yourself someplace else. So this is a significant development. And the core skills. Core skills is a qualification that we offer at TVET Council. There are 6 core skills, and all the key skills would be communication, application of number, and use of ITC, which is communication technology. And the wider skills would be problem solving, working with others, and developing your own knowledge and skills. And participants in this program will be certified against working with others at levels 2 and 3, communication at 1 and 2, and problem solving at 1 and 2 as well. And in our TVET ecosystem, we refer to these core skills as employability skills, but I see them as way more essential than that. These are skills for life. If you really want to lead and live a full, complete life, you need all of these skills. It will be very difficult to get through life and not be able to read or understand something that you've read fully, or be able to work with others or solve problems, so on and so forth. So come September, this program will go through another transformation. You will not only be assessed, but you will also gain some additional skills. You will learn how to document your own learning and document your progress and professional development to build portfolios of evidence. And by aligning this program with these employability and competency standards, we are ensuring that the hard work that you students put into mastering your personal brand, business etiquette, and interpersonal communication skills translate into a powerful, tangible asset that you can place on your resume. To today's graduates, you've set a magnificent precedent. You have proven that you are ready to transform your own lives and the lives of those around you. As you step out into the world of work and higher education, carry the lessons of this program and the strengths of your unique personal brands with pride. Congratulations again, and I look forward to seeing the next crop. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Mr. Thompson, for keeping our confidentiality.
Wow, Mrs. Griffith Carrington, what another accomplishment? Mr. Thompson, can alumni of the program benefit too? Thank you, Mrs. Griffith Carrington. The staff gave you a surprise, and you have given all of us a greater surprise.
Mrs. Griffith Carrington, don't leave the platform. It is now the moment we have been waiting for, the moment when we would hear how we have done. Our presence here today indicates that we have all done well, so let us give ourselves an applause. Let us welcome back our facilitator and coordinator of this program, Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington. She encourages us as she diligently seeks to transform our lives. How can we forget the song, Education is Essential, by Mr. Slane Francisco, better known as the Mighty Sparrow, referred to throughout the program, encouraging us to take our education seriously. Education, education, this is the foundation.
Children go to school and learn well.
At this time, Mrs. Griffith Carrington and her assistant, Mr. Joshua Bishop, will inform us about the most outstanding student at each school. We will also discover who was a valedictorian and captured the Everett McLean Challenge Trophy. Let us welcome them back.
Education. This is the foundation. Children, you have been to school and you have learned well. I want those on my right to really applaud all of you on my left. And I know you are anxious to hear, but you know me by now. I have to delay you a little bit. I'm going to invite Miss Sandra Osborne to join us. Yeah, join me. So while I keep you waiting a tad longer, she's going to present the best dressed students at a particular school. Now, we had 16. I don't envy Miss Osborne, nor her team, who would have visited all of these 16 schools to climax with the best dressed. And I've been told that the best dressed school is... They don't know? Joshua, reveal it, please.
Any guess? Pardon? Where's the confidence? Y'all not showing the confidence that y'all learned. Where's the confidence? No confidence whatsoever. Okay. So, the best dressed school is, drum roll.
Yeah.
Princess Margaret.
Yeah, Principal. Principal, I could see you jumping out. Come, man, come. And please let Major come as well. If you look in your programs on page 11, you will see them all be there. So the best dressed school, ready for the world of work, Princess Margaret. And now, the most outstanding, there were 16 schools. But I recognize that Principal Sandra told y'all something. Double up, so that, just in case. So I have 20 names from 16 schools. And I'm just going to call them in alphabetical order so that you can come and let everybody see who is the most outstanding at each of the schools before we get into the elimination process. Christchurch Foundation.
Robin Frederick. And Jaden Phillips.
Robin Frederick and Jaden, they're not here. It's their graduation today. But I noticed that their contact person eager to come, so let her come. We're standing up here, so you will look really nice among the students. Daryl Jordan, first time. First time for me having to travel to St. Lucie.
And we have Giovanni Coward and Jaden Edwards Clark.
Two males. Dayton Griffith.
We have Tajira Nichols.
I don't see Miss Cox. Frederick Smith.
Shania Husbands.
Grantley Adams.
Renita Clark.
Lester Vaughn, also another school with graduation. I know. Do we have Rianne Critchlow? Rianne is the head girl, right? Head girl. Head girl. Yeah, head girl leading by example. Rianne. Graydon Seeley.
And we have Cheyenne Khan.
Parkinson Memorial.
Julia Elliott.
Princess Margaret, our Master of Ceremonies.
Tanisha David.
St. George Secondary, doing it double.
We have Justin Alfred and Janae Dumbreaker.
It was an experience. The first time I had to enter an all-males class, St. Leonard's Boys. I would not say anything more, but thank you for all the compliments you all gave me every day.
And we have Zaid Speed.
Springer Memorial.
Leslie Griffith.
Again, doing it doubly. The Allen School.
Emerald Bryan and Amaris Watson.
third row. Yeah, you can form the third row. Come and, yeah, everybody else form the third row. I know there's 16 schools, 20 of you. The Ellerslie School.
Takaya Clark.
Takaya?
Takaya Clark.
She can't believe it. The Lodge School.
Nazaria Jordan Mears.
The 16th school, the St. Michael School.
Naya Alexander.
Come quickly, Naya. Show them your agility. Can we give them another applause, please? And then I'm going to invite my principal. And he will be assisted by his secretary, Mrs. Hall Bruce. And we're going to start the elimination process. But I'm going to do it in alphabetical order. I can't see my principal. Just come forward. I know. Yes. So in alphabetical order, and I'm going to eliminate 7 schools on this time. Darrell Jordan.
Giovanni Edwards and Jaden Giovanni Coward and Jaden Edwards Clark.
Kindly receive your prizes. You're not here. Del Jordan, 2 young men, receive your prizes. And return to your seats. And remember, this is in alphabetical order. Lester Vaughn.
Rianne Critchlow.
St. Leonard's Boys.
Zaid Speed.
St. George Secondary.
Jainab Dunbreaker. And Justin Alfred.
Springer Memorial.
Leslie Griffith.
The Allen School.
Emerald Bryan and Amaris Watson.
Doing it doubly, Allen, this time 2 females. And the Lodge School.
Nazaria Jordan Mears.
good. Now, in addition to the trophies, they're all receiving
Vouchers, compliments of Burger King.
vouchers, compliments of Burger King. Nine schools remaining, again in alphabetical order, leaving the first, second, and third position. And again, this is in alphabetical order. Christ Church Foundation, Robin
Fenty and Jaden Robin Frederick and Jaden Phillips.
Tension now. Tension? Want to know if you're the first three? Keep going. Keep looking at me. Yeah, keep looking, man. I can decide. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know that one? And Frederick Smith.
Shania Husbands.
Grantley Adams.
Renita Clark.
Come down, come down, come down. Graydon Seeley.
Cheyenne King.
Parkinson Memorial.
Julia Elliott.
Yeah. You're wondering now? 4. One more to be eliminated. Anybody stepping forward? The Ellerslie School.
Sakaya Clark.
Standing that way too. Put your hands together to the top 3 students. And I want to say that there was a 1 mark difference between positions 3 and 2. Any takers for position 3? The St. Michael's School.
Naya Alexander.
Principal Goodrich, thank you for encouraging this school to join. Anybody stepping forward for position 2? In second position, eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Nobody stepping forward? Dayton Griffith, first time.
Tajira Nichols.
What an achievement, the very first time. Dayton Griffith, and then, as I said, there was just 1 mark difference. Where's the principal? How come she ain't get it here yet? And where's Major? Just 7 marks more. In first position, Tanisha David. Where's the? And could you please present the Arvat McLean Challenge Trophy to the principal? We had 113 males in this program. And everybody in here know how I love to be with the males. They say at work, just because I have 2 males in my department, the most outstanding male hailing from Princess Margaret is
Mr. Deshaun Bino.
so we can have this photo. Princess Margaret capturing the best dressed school, the most outstanding student, and the most outstanding male. And I dare say exactly what Major Cummings said. Sometimes I feel he's a student. He is so intimately involved in this program. No wonder that they have captured most outstanding female, most outstanding, the Arvat McLean Challenge Trophy. That's you. And the most outstanding male. Congratulations. Donna Gibbs was assigned to this school, right? And I can see Mrs. Donna Gibbs smiling. This was the school she was assigned to. Donna, you could stand. One of our newest facilitators, job well done.
Wow, the anxious moment is over and we have received our awards. Our principals, teachers, and guidance counselors are all proud of us. We now invite Jazara Leacock from Princess Margaret to share her talent. She will be singing Oceans, Where Feet May Fail.
Good morning or afternoon. Good morning. sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you never fail, and you won't start now. So I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When the oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine. Oh, 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 oh. Spirit, lead me when my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me when my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When the oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine. Thank you.
Thank you, Jazaria, for your melodious singing. You really thrilled us, and we're ready to step into the unknown with God's guidance. And now, to give us a very brief but powerful remarks, is Dr. Francis Severin, Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal, the University of West Indies Cavan Campus. A national of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Dr. Severin has had a long and distinguished career with the UWI. He's the first male principal of the global campus. He has had a great love for the development of young people and gives the alumni outreach program his full support. Join me in welcoming Principal Severin.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. The emphasis on brief did not escape me. But I have to tell you, you ate into a few of my time by introducing me. So I'm going to take that back. Yeah? Let me post haste extend my wholehearted commendations to every one of you here, and in particular the Princess Margaret School for really the excellent performance in this program. But I want to say also that you have all been successful. To have arrived here, to have emerged from that program, which I am aware, given what I've read in the syllabus, as being a very involved program, one that is thorough, one that is systematic. I think you can all give yourselves a round of applause. you know about the program, of course, you've gone through it. And so when I'm given the opportunity to give brief remarks on such occasions, I want to, in a sense, recall my days as a teacher, but also when graduation season approached. I sometimes went to give feature or keynote addresses, and I liked to reflect on aspects of emotional intelligence, because after all, many of us have that basic ability to learn, to recall, to analyze, to think through things logically, to discern, and so on. But often, what differentiates us from the rest, what makes us outstanding, really, is some of the emotional intelligence. And as I ruminated over what I might say to you today, I thought of a comparison between dignity and savings. Why are they related? Well, savings, for instance, is a very easy and familiar concept. You're all familiar with currency, with money, and with what money does in terms of an exchange. So I thought that might be the best analogy to draw. And why do you save, for instance? And as I proceed in my brief address, you will see the clarity in terms of the parallel between dignity and savings, and why I compare them. You save because of financial security. You want to provide yourself with a certain amount of freedom and flexibility to make choices, to pursue a career that you enjoy, to start a business, and so on. So financial security is a good reason, is a fundamental reason for saving. You save to prepare yourself for emergencies. So typically, as you begin to work, there is a rule of thumb that if you want to give yourself that sort of security, but also to cushion yourselves against emergencies, then you should typically cover 3 to 6 months. In other words, if you have a mortgage of $10,000 or $5,000 Barbados dollars per month, you want to cushion yourself in a way that should you lose your job, then you have 10 times 3 or 10 times 6, ideally. So you can begin, you can search for a job, give yourself room to search for that job, but also not lose the dignity of not having a shelter over your heads, and of course, at the time, your family's heads, because you have not prepared for emergencies as a result of your lack of diligence and discipline in savings. And of course, achieving personal goals, buying a home, funding education, and building long-term financial security. And how do you grow savings? You trim your expenses, and that takes discipline. So when you go to Sheraton Center, you don't try to buy everything you see, or you don't become easily attracted to a sale and buy things that you otherwise would not have bought. Or you don't buy more than what you need because it's on sale and end up spending the same amount. You invest wisely. You set clear financial goals. You create a budget so that you have an imagery, whether it's an Excel sheet or something written down, of what you are to spend, what your income is, and you match that. You juxtapose that with your costs, and of course the necessities, your utilities, and so on. You don't pay utilities or look for the money to pay for utilities after you've bought your cheesecake and all the nice things. And that's a very simple rule of thumb. You automate or you program your savings so that the money comes out automatically into a bank account. And this is for savings, and this is for what you hear your parents and your grandparents refer to as wet days. So how is that related to dignity? I'm saying that you do the same thing in terms of dignity. And dignity is really a state or quality of being worthy of honor or respect. Other words that might be invoked, synonyms, as it were, for dignity would be self-respect, self-esteem, self-worth, excellence, poise, self-confidence, self-control, majestic, and so on. Hence, and here's where I make the logical connection between banking for the future or saving for the future and building dignity for the future. So, what is the purpose? What is the boon? What is the advantage of saving on dignity? It provides you with a sense of self and security, a pride in self. So irrespective of how many CSEC keep, I think is the name of the exam, keep in the future, degrees and so on, if you don't have that sense of self and worthiness based on how you have lived, that pride in self, then you will not have that freedom and that flexibility to make excellent life choices, such as pursuing a career that you want, because you have damaged yourself, you have damaged your dignity by your own actions, which I'm saying to you, credentials and material accoutrements, material possessions cannot repair or cover. Having dignity and building dignity by the life you live prepares you also for emergencies. Knowing who you are allows you to cope with several unforeseen eventualities, or even meeting people in your past, in your history, quite suddenly. So how many of us can say, for instance, if we walk into a bank, that we can stand with our heads held up high, in spite of our education, and not be petrified or worried that someone in our past who we have interacted with in a way that is considered depraved or immoral will not come to the location and we have to hide. This is the dignity, I'm saying, that you save from now, and at your age, that you have to bank so that in the future you do not feel shamed, embarrassed, disgraced, or degraded. Allowing you, saving on dignity allows you to achieve personal goals as well. Because of that sense of dignity and your honor, you can enter interviews without worrying about your digital footprints, photographs or videos that you have taken in compromising situations that you hope and you live in fear will not arise future. That's the dignity I'm talking about. So you may have money in the bank, but if you don't have dignity in the bank, quote and unquote, then you're lost. That allows you, the dignity that allows you to speak confidently, interact with anyone at any level, and be accepted by educational institutions, which are looking at digital footprints as well. So you go to wherever you go, they pull up this thing and says, is that you when you were 15? Serious stuff. And it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away at all. It remains. And of course, building long-term dignity, stability. Being respected among your peers, your juniors and your elders. And some things which seem cool now, I'm saying to you, as I approach the cusp of old age, that it will not seem cool later on. So you have that opportunity, and I pray that you have not done anything yet that has taken that away. But let us forget the past. Let us go forward. You have that dignity, and please preserve it like you would preserve money in the bank if you're prudent. But don't throw away that dignity like if you are irrational and not prudent, not financially prudent, that you throw away, toss away money. And how do you build that dignity? You be kind and courteous to others. You honor your boundaries and the boundaries of others. You honor the equality and the human dignity of others. And of course, self-respect, self-poise, and self-care. You look about yourself. And in spite of what others are doing around you, that you have that respect for your own selves. Because people speak the same way the ladies speak at the hairdressers. I'm saying to you, trust me, because I don't go to the barber again. I do my own thing. But trust me on that. The men, the boys, they speak in the barber. And sometimes I have seen a lady walks across, and then the fellas start talking. You see her? Man, I am saying to you, young ladies and young men, keep your dignity. It is going to be what is lasting, and is going to be your legacy. Dignity, of course, must be earned, like honest money. And of course, while I know none of you would do that, but money can be stolen. You can rob someone, but you cannot steal dignity from someone. You cannot steal dignity from someone. In the same way that you cannot steal education from another person. You can even share your education like your teachers do without themselves losing it. Dignity is similar. Dignity is comparable. You can hold a high office or big job, but still not have dignity. You can even force people to be afraid of you, to fear you, to be anxious in your presence because you're powerful, but you can still lack dignity. In fact, a lot of people who deliberately try to make people afraid of them is because of some deep-seated insecurity in them. So I beg you to reflect on your actions today, because some errors are irreparable. And that's what I want to leave with you in my very brief remarks today. Thank you very much, and all the best, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Dr. Severing, for your inspiring words, reminding us that everyone has the basic ability to learn about our financial security and dignity, about what makes us different and outstanding, that being our emotion. And thank you for keeping it very brief. The honor is now mine to introduce Ms. Julia Beckles, Acting Chief Education Officer, to also give very brief remarks on behalf of the Minister of Educational Transformation. Please welcome her.
Principal of the Global Campus, Dr. Francis Severin, and members of your team, Mr. Patrick Drake, and members of your team from the Sandals, representatives from the Ministry of Education Transformation, principals, fellow colleagues in education, students, graduates, other specially invited guest members of the media, good afternoon. Yes, I recognize that I am standing between you and perhaps a very sumptuous meal, and therefore I have taken all of the cues. It is a pleasure to join you today for this 10th anniversary celebration of preparing today for tomorrow's challenges, transforming children's lives. On behalf of the Minister of Education, the Honorable Chad Blackman, I extend sincere appreciation to the Global Campus and Sandals Barbados for continuing to support this worthy initiative. We are at a juncture in our development where we need a whole-of-nation effort as we prepare our young people for tomorrow's challenges. That you have been making this contribution for a decade is testimony to your understanding of the importance of investing in the nation's youth. Thank you for all that you have done and will continue to do. It is clear that academic qualifications alone are no longer enough. Employees and communities and employers increasingly value individuals who can communicate clearly, work collaboratively, manage conflict constructively, demonstrate professionalism, and build positive relationships. And this is all that you have been taught during your 6 months here in this program. The Ministry of Education Transformation is very aware that we have to do more than look at academic qualifications. And therefore, we are also in the business of celebrating and developing the whole, or the individual, the whole child. So as part of our mission to do this, we will launch our Community Service Learning Program. It is also referred to as CSL, in September 2026. And what is this? It has to do with students like yourselves being involved in organizations within your schools, clubs, the service groups, the sporting teams. And what is different is that we are asking, or we are requesting now, that every single student gets involved. Dr. Severin, you spoke about SAVE just now. I am going to mention another SAVE, because we are hoping that while you are part of these groups, that the skills, the attitudes, and the values that you are going to learn, so we have already had the S, the A, and the V, will assist you in building your personal excellence, and in doing so, help you to embrace excellence totally as you work, as you study, as you move across Barbados, and of course the world. So we expect that SAVE, skills, attitudes, values, and excellence, will be infused in every single action with which, or in which, our students participate. And even though the job market will look different years from now, students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we know that those skills acquired in this program, and the good old-fashioned skills that we learned, manners when we were growing up. In fact, there is a debate as to whether they should be called soft skills, because as someone said, they're really much more important than that. We know that even though the job market will change, that those skills, the value of those skills will remain, if not increase. To the facilitators, the educators, and the supporters who guided the students throughout the program, I want to say thank you for your dedication and your commitment. I also want to commend you on the fact that you are able to grow the program in your 10th year. It means that somebody's listening. It means that what you're doing here is infectious in a good way. Students, I have been told that you also had fun while you were involved in this program, which indeed is the best way to learn. I understand that you had dance lessons, and I will keep the confidentiality and not say who would have taught you those lessons, but I trust that as you move forward, that you will continue to practice the skills that you learned within the program, and of course, the skills of dancing. Continue to strive for excellence, embrace lifelong learning, and serve as ambassadors for the values and the skills that this program has promoted. Most of all, remember that one definition of tomorrow is, and I quote, the day after today. You may need those skills much sooner than you think. Congratulations to all, and long may this program continue. Good afternoon.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Julia Beckles, Acting Chief Education Officer, for your words of motivation. and letting us know knowledge alone isn't enough, but personal excellence, values, and skills are. I am sure that we are all anxious to receive our certificates of completion. I now invite the Global Campus Alumni Team to preside over the presentation of certificates.
To present the awards, we invite back the acting chief, Ms. Beckles. So the school from Christ Church Foundation and the school in here. Go ahead.
From Christ Church Foundation, Kishante Brathwaite.
From Darrell Jordan Secondary School, Richard Atherley. Giovanni Coward, Jaden Edwards Clark, Malik Hood, and Azaria Watson Brown.
From Dayton Griffith School, Rajad Griffith Morris. Lalita Curtin. Tajera Nichols with distinction. And Nathan Seeley.
From Frederick Smith Secondary School, Ciara Batterfield with distinction, Aaron Cadogan, Kiara Cumberbatch, Shaquan Harris, Jaden Hinkson, Shania Husbands with distinction, and Luke Williams.
From Grantley Adams Memorial School, Azaria Austin.
Hold on. Yeah, she's Ciara. She is Ciara.
From Grantley Adams Memorial, Azaria Austin. Renita Clark with distinction. Zaria Holder, Arion Jones, Shaver Mears,
Sharita Roach as far as I know. Sharita Roach. Is she not referred?
and Sharita Roach.
Michael.
Oh, you have two ticks.
Is somebody missing one? I think somebody. From Lester Vaughan School, Naraya Brathwaite with distinction. Rianne Critchlow, Jalen Deere, Deere. Oh, they're not nervous. Diara Desire Phillips, Lisa Holder, and Rashona Richardson. Oh, shoot. I do. That's the one instead of grade and survey. Grade and survey.
From Graydon Sealy Secondary School, Kadeem Gordon, Nathaniel Joseph, Cheyenne Can with distinction, Chloe Grisette, Malachi Lashley, and Tiana Small.
Kadim is not here. Kadim is not here. Oh, he is further now. From Parkinson Memorial, Renako Bess, Namaria Boyce, Priscilla Dejoux, Jalea Elliott, Lamaria Hewitt, Makia Hinkson, and Kaylee Wharton. So all of them have this one. No. And before we continue, MU873, the owner of MU873, you're parked in a way that's blocking someone, so you need to go and deal with your vehicle. MU873. Go ahead.
From Princess Margaret Secondary School, Deshaun Bino with distinction, Raheem Carrington, Cassie Charles, Tanisha David with distinction, Rashiba Ellington with distinction, Brianna Ford, Hannah Eiffel, Kimani Jackman, Jazara Leacock with distinction, Sabrina Matthews with distinction, Malik Reeves with distinction, Tanisha Robinson, Ariel Stewart, Camelia Tate James, Sasha White with distinction, Serena White, and Sharice Williams.
From St. George Secondary, Justin Alfred, Ross Armstrong, and Janae Dumbreaker.
From St. Leonard's Boys School, Devon Grant Nichols, Nathaniel Nurse, and Zaid Speed.
From Springer Memorial, Leslie Griffith.
From the Alene School, Emerald Bryan, Trevan Carrington, Nicolette Holder, Joshua St. Hill, Aliyah Spencer, and Amaris Watson.
From the Ellerslie School, Yushario Boyce, Rain Clark with distinction, Takaya Clark with distinction, Talia Dual, Takaya Fenty, Corey Lynch, Damar Mears with distinction, and Sayuri Yearwood with distinction. When the last person walks on, then we can move so that they can start coming. Go ahead.
From the Lodge School, Soraya Abrams, Sharika Ford, Nazaria Jordan Mears, Rosaria Morgan, and Kara Small.
Jerome is not here? We got 2 meals here. No, Jerome not there? At the end. Like the Gabby Afro, because there are 2 meals. I know Elijah is flat here. Elijah is flat here. I'm asking, because I'm sure. I think that might be Jerome. That look like a microphone. From the St. Michael's School, Naya Alexander with distinction. Okay. Tavisha Chatervidi, Diamond Greenidge with distinction, Melanie Phillips with distinction, and Elijah Shepard. What order these people in? Where's Naya? Where's Naya? Oh, Naya.
Because some of them came very late, and then the children sat in their seats instead of leaving the space. I'm gonna go down these stairs because the student wants to use the bathroom.
Because what?
I'm gonna go down these stairs next to me.
Why?
Because the student in front there wants to use the bathroom.
Okay. One more round of applause for all of our graduates.
We love to give and receive gifts, and today we must show appreciation to the facilitators who took the time from their busy schedules to share from their wealth of knowledge. The Sandals Foundation has given tangible gifts to the facilitators, and so we invite the facilitators who are present to receive their tokens of appreciation from Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington, Mr. Alex Cumberbatch, Miss Kimberly Yearwood, to receive on behalf of her sister, Mrs. Nisha Thompson, Miss Sandra Osborne, Mrs. Donna Gibbs, and last but not least, Miss Donna Wade. The PTF TCL program is a global campus alumni outreach program, and the schools want to show appreciation to Dr. Francis Severin, Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal, and to the alumni team. We invite Miss Anastasia Branch from Darrell Jordan to preside over this segment.
All right, a pleasant good afternoon to everybody. It is my task this afternoon to present small tokens of appreciation to our 4 facilitators. And I have Dr. Patricia Welch, who's going to assist me. First up, I want to invite Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington. On behalf of the principals and the PTFTC contact persons within our schools, we want to thank you for your commitment and your dedication. We didn't get the BMW, but we have a small token nevertheless. I invite Janaya Dunbreaker from St. George Secondary. She will present to Mrs. Griffith Carrington.
I could do with the Cadillac.
All right, we'll think about that for the next thing. And this token will be presented from the St. Michael's School, the St. George Secondary, Frederick Smith, and the St. Leonard's Boys School. Next up, we invite Mr. Joshua Bishop. This token will be presented on behalf of the Allen School, the Lodge School, Dayton Griffith Secondary, and Grantley Adams Memorial. And I invite Emerald Bryan from Allen to present this token. Next up, we invite Mrs. Folashade Mears Richards. This token is presented on behalf of Christ Church Foundation, Darrell Jordan Secondary, Springer Memorial, and Princess Margaret Secondary School. And I invite Rashida Ellington from Princess Margaret Secondary to make the presentation. And finally, we invite Mr. Michael Chen. This token will be on behalf of Lester Vaughan Secondary, Parkinson Memorial, the Allergy School, and Graydon Seeley Secondary. And I invite Nayara Brathwaite from Lester Vaughan to make the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your dedication, your commitment, and your investment in our young people.
Thank you, Mrs. Branch, and thanks to all the recipients who give of your time and talent to this program. Special thanks to Mrs. Griffith Carton, who, in addition to coordinating this program with much love, facilitates the basic etiquette sessions. Yes, forks in our left hands, knives in our right hands. We now invite Mrs. Sandra Griffith to give very brief remarks.
You get an opportunity to give me some words. Now that I've composed myself from that surprise, I recognize that I want everyone to know I could not have done it without help from God, without my team, and without my late mother, who stood up with me as I was writing every script. And my brother would tell you she would have added her red pen to what I was writing. So every year, as I prepare for this recognition ceremony, I become very emotional. And you see some of the students teasing me, but in a loving way. As I reflect on our beginnings at the LSE School, and as I reminisce, I'm always drawn to the photo of our first graduates, and it's at the back of your program. And you will see my first students. You would have seen, if you recognize Brianne, how shy she was. And I recall that some of our graduates over the 10 years are permanently employed. And others have graduated from the hallowed and virtual walls of the KPhil and global campuses with their bachelor's degrees with honors, and may I add, with their master's degree. Let's applaud for these students. Some are employed at both KPhil and global campuses. Graduates, your pursuit of personal and professional growth is truly admirable. From among you, future leaders will rise. Leaders equipped not only with knowledge, but also with the essential employability skills that will distinguish you. You have honed self-advocacy, problem-solving, constructive negotiation, analytical, critical, and strategic thinking, collaboration, time management, and leadership. These, combined with your enriched vocabulary and strengthened emotional intelligence, form the bedrock of your success. Leadership, however, is more than achievement. It is service. I encourage you to lead with humility, grace, and understanding. Let your actions show compassion, your words inspire confidence, and your choices uplift others. Graduates, the journey of life and leadership begins with faith. fear God, think clean, aim high. And it is important that we acknowledge that there is nothing without help from God. Remain standing, please. From this foundation flows our duty. Learn to be of service to humanity. Service is for others, not self. Because we are members one of another. In this spirit, we embrace equality, opportunity, service, ensuring that all have the chance to grow. To fulfill this calling, we must put every talent to greatest use and covet the best gifts. Your talent alone is not enough. Discipline guarantees success. And we must always make wise use of our time. With discipline and focus, we discover that they can because they think they can. Determination leads us to be constant, aspire, and achieve, being mindful that rooted in knowledge, we grow. Growth is not one-dimensional. Growth must be holistic. We must promote all aspects of growth. With this vision, we move onward, ever upward, refusing to settle for less, declaring together, let us seek higher things. Yes, these 16 school mottos, and indeed, it is a task every year for me to learn them and know them. But I want you to know that these 16 school mottos are nuggets for a successful life. Yes, guiding principles which affirm that our journey is sustained by God, and that through service and aspiration, we achieve not only success, but transformation. Not only your own, but those around you. For our purpose is to enable, enrich, and transform the world. Therefore, let the light rising from the west light your world as you carry your candle. Please give them an applause.
Thank you, Mrs. Griffith-Carrington. And wow, I like how you used our school's mottos as nuggets for us to take on life's journey. Thank you for transforming our lives in a most meaningful way. You have left an indelible mark on our lives.
Fellow graduates, it was our pleasure being your masters of ceremony. Having completed this program, we are confident that we can soar.
The sky is our limit. If we remember these words, which Mrs. Carrington amended from Mr. Jig Siglar.
Gratitude is the attitude.
That determines your altitude.
Gratitude is the attitude that determines your altitude. After the vote of thanks, which will be given by Niall Alexander from the St. Michael School, Giovanni Coward from Dar Jordan will ask God's blessings on the refreshments which will be served butler style. Please Remember the dining etiquette and let Mrs. Griffith Carton continue to be proud of us.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Chad Blackman, Minister of Educational Transformation, is unable to attend but is ably represented. Is this the right one? Wait, so just. Okay. Okay, greetings. Throughout this program, we have explored numerous topics essential for our personal and professional development. From personal branding and self-awareness, we began a journey of understanding ourselves and presenting our best selves to the world. We improved our verbal and nonverbal communication skills, embraced email etiquette and telephone techniques, and furthered our understanding of digital citizenship, especially the implications of our social media presence and digital footprints. It is with sincere gratitude and appreciation that I extend this vote of thanks on behalf of the participants of the Preparing Today for Tomorrow's Challenges, Transforming Children's Lives program, facilitated by the University of the West Indies Global Campus in partnership with the Sandals Foundation. Firstly, allow me to extend thanks to the Ministry of Educational Transformation and particularly Dr. Ramona Archer Bradshaw, Chief Education Officer, who has been instrumental in the program's expansion. I would also like to extend heartfelt thanks to Dr. Arvat McLean, the first sponsor, for your unwavering support, and to our new sponsor, Sandals Foundation, in collaboration with Hard Rock Cement, for your donations which have assisted the expansion of this transforming program. To our sponsors, your commitment to youth development is commendable and deeply appreciated. To Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington, Campus Alumni Officer and Coordinator of this program, and your team of dedicated facilitators, your work in cultivating employability soft skills in the youth of Barbados for the past 10 years is truly laudable. The emphasis on effective communication is indispensable as it forms the foundation of numerous aspects of our personal and professional lives. Special appreciation must be extended for your efforts in expanding students' vocabulary. Additionally, sessions on dealing with difficult persons, conflict resolution, financial management, basic business etiquette, resume writing, the interview process, wardrobe management, and emotional intelligence have been essential in promoting empathy, self-regulation, and interpersonal maturity. We also acknowledge the successful completion of the Michaelmas assignment, where students integrated critical thinking, communication, and teamwork while exploring the advantages and challenges of AI use in schools, a powerful example of learning applied to relevant issues. We are grateful for the support of the school principals, teachers, and guidance counselors whose support allowed our sessions to thrive despite operational challenges. Your engagement has enabled smooth execution, continuity, and success. To the students, thank you for your participation and willingness to embrace the knowledge shared during this 6-month-long program. Our transformation, as evident in our improved confidence, articulation, and leadership, reminds us that the investment in soft skills is a worthy one. To the donors who give us treats throughout the program, Good Time Snacks Limited, iMart Convenience Store and Pharmacy, Wabisco, and Barbados Bottling Company Limited for our water and juice at the examination. These were greatly appreciated. A special thanks to those donors for the gifts we received today: Baiko, Restaurant and Associates, Burger King, and Subway. Much gratitude to the administrative and support staff who ensured seamless scheduling, resource availability, and continued encouragement behind the scenes. And now, to those who participated in today's program. To our speakers, Dr. Francis Severin, Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal, the University of the West Indies Global Campus, and Ms. Julie Beckles, Acting Chief Education Officer, Ministry of Educational Transformation. Thank you for your words of encouragement. To our sponsors, Mr. Patrick Drake, Resort Manager, on behalf of the Sandals Foundation for your presentation and words of wisdom. Mr. John and Mrs. Tisha Nguyen, sponsors of the Sinette Nguyen Challenge Trophy. Even though you were not here in person, thank you for your commitment to showing appreciation to the students with exceptionalities. Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington, Campus Alumni Officer and Coordinator of the PTFTC TCL program, and Mr. Joshua Bishop, who kept us in suspense as they made the various revelations. To Ms. Sonja Goodridge and Major Len Cummings for sharing your reflections on the past decade of the program. To students who participated, Ms. Tajira Nichols for invoking God's presence, and Ms. Jazara Leacock for her beautiful solo. And to our Masters of Ceremonies, Ms. Tanisha David and Master Damar Mayers, thank you all. Okay. Okay, there is now one more presentation to be made, so sit tight, guys. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
Thank you, Naya. Well written, well delivered. As you would have heard, we are under the guidance of the Ministry of Educational Transformation. And yes, if you think that my office gave me a surprise, the person assigned from the ministry just turned up at the office and questions the life out of me. She looks at every assignment. For those who grade, she let us know if the grading is fair. Man, I was so happy that I was going out with my husband, with my principal 2 days ago. I was going out. You see, my principal hardly ever takes me out. So he was taking me out 2 days ago, and she was coming in. And I said to the principal, let us leave quickly. And the principal said, no, is this not the lady from the Ministry of Education? And I tried to go because I know now she is coming to re-examine the results. But the principal stopped and talked. But thank God I was able, as I was waiting to go, to slip away. We want to say thanks for keeping us in check, Mrs. Griffith Willoughby. And no better person to make this presentation because they keep telling me about it, and that's my sister-in-law's school too. From Alexandra to Alexandra. Still not the best school in the world. Still not the best school in the world.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please stand as we pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together today. We are grateful for the blessing you provide. Thank you for the refreshments that have been prepared and for the hands that provided them. Please bless this food. Help us to enjoy each other's company with kindness, gratitude, and joy. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. Audience, please remain in your positions while the graduate recess. Please be seated.